Welcome to Morning Vibes with Dr. Jerry the First, episode 224. It's Wednesday, the 25th day of April, 2018. And my name's Dr. Jerry the First Oguzie. Today, I'm speaking on Make This Ritual Your Friend. Here I go, talking about rituals again. But need I remind us that our life is a mass of daily rituals, however we look at it? Well, this one ritual I'm going to discuss with you today has changed my goal-setting practice in many more meaningful ways than one. I will change yours too forever if you allow it. But first, let me make this call now. Do you have loads of goals but struggle with achieving them even when you know what to do? If following through and working on your big goals in small ways every day isn't a challenge for you, then stop listening now. This podcast isn't for you. You can go home now, and many thanks for coming around. For the rest of us, keep listening. Today I'm going to share a powerful tactic that I've only shared before with my private coaching clients and behind the closed doors too. The truth is, just like you, I used to struggle with making consistent progress on my goals. First and foremost, it needs to be acknowledged that life is not easy, especially when you plan on achieving something worthwhile. There'll be so many distractions. There'll be so many obstacles, so many potholes, if not manholes, on your way. So don't take the easy way out. Do something extraordinary. But how? Let me remind you that the journey of 1,000 miles in any direction at all begins with one single step. That single step of faith is what you need to start your journey. So whatever it is you dream about, you have to start taking small logical steps every day to make it happen. While many of us decide at some point during the course of our lives that we want to answer our calling, only a few of us actually work on it. And by working on it, I mean consistently devoting oneself to an end result step by step. So let's get back to the how. How do we go from where we are now to where we want to be? One of the most important things you need to do if you are serious about your goals is this. Create a ritual, not an arbitrary headline. What do I mean by that? Let me tell you a quick story. If you're anything like me, then you have dreams and goals in your life. In fact, there are probably many things, large and small, that you would like to accomplish in your life. And that's great. But there is one common mistake we often make when it comes to setting these goals. We set a deadline, but never create a ritual to get there. We focus on the end goal that we want to achieve and the deadline we want to go to do it by. Have you ever said something like this? I want to lose 15 pounds by spring. Or I want to run a marathon in the next 12 months. The problem with this is that if we don't magically hit that deadline by this arbitrary time frame, then we feel like we have failed. Even if we are better off than when we were at the beginning, the end result is that we often sadly give up when we don't reach our goal by the deadline we set for ourselves. In my experience, a better way to approach our goal is to set a ritual to operate by rather than a high-pressure deadline to meet. Instead of giving yourself an exact date to accomplish a particular goal by and then feeling like a failure if you don't achieve it by that exact date, you should rather choose a goal that's important to you and then set a schedule or a ritual to work towards it consistently. This might not sound like a big shift, but it really is. Let me give you a few quick examples, really. Last September, I decided I wanted to do 100 consecutive push-ups in a row with really good form. When I tried it the first time, I got to 37 only. And I was in pretty decent shape too. In the past, I might have set a deadline for myself, like do 100 push-ups by New Year's Eve. But instead, I decided to create a ritual for my workouts. I started doing short 10-minute push-up workouts every single day. And guess what? So far, I haven't missed a single day since then. I have no total push-up goal for any single push-up workout. The goal is simply to carry out the workout, to carry forth with the daily 10-minute ritual. This relates to my podcasting as well. I have a similar daily ritual for everything I podcast on Morning Vibes with Dr. Jerry the First. I have no goal for any single article that I write therein. For instance, it doesn't have to be a certain length or meet some measurement set by some deadline or arbitrary goal. I just want to create value for other people like you, to share a story or an idea that is worth remembering, and that's it. I have a daily writing ritual that makes this possible. As you likely know, I podcast every single day, Sunday to Monday, which I also publish on our blog every single day. So I have a ritual of writing every day that gets me there. Some days ideas flow out of my head. Sometimes they just stagger along, which means that sometimes the articles are long and rich in detail, and sometimes they are simply not. Sometimes they're just simple and deliver important reminders here and there. Either way, the most important thing is that the articles get into the world, into your inbox every single day without fail because of my ritual. And as for my push-up goal, the result is that after more than 100 push-up workouts, I've made a significant amount of progress. I haven't hit the 100 consecutive push-ups in a row yet, but I'm in the mid to upper 80s right now, which is quite impressive. At least I think so. If you want to change part of your life in any substantial way, focus on creating a ritual that makes sense, not an arbitrary deadline. Focus on the practice, not the result. Now, do you see the difference here? Do you see how the two examples I'm giving are different from most goals we set for ourselves on a regular basis? In both cases, the push-ups and writing, I made consistent progress towards my goals. I did this not by setting an arbitrary deadline for my goal, but by sticking to a daily ritual that gets me there one single step at a time. Productive and successful people practice the things that are important to them on a consistent basis. It's no accident that the best bodybuilders are at the gym at the same time every day. It's also no accident that the best writers are sitting down to write at a set time every single day. This same principle applies to the best leaders, the best entrepreneurs, the best parents, the best managers, the best musicians, the best scientists, the best students, the best bloggers, the best motivators, and so forth. It's about continual practice of a craft. The focus is on doing an action religiously every single day, or at least in intervals, and not on achieving some arbitrary goal by a certain date. The ritual is your friend. You can't predict if you'll have a stroke of genius at any given moment and write a powerful article or paint a beautiful landscape at some specific time, or take an incredible photograph at just the right time. But the ritual can make sure that you are working when that stroke of genius happens. If you can't predict when your body feels like a new personal best record is coming along, you can actually make sure you are working out in the gym during that moment. And that's the ritual at work. It's about practicing the craft, not doing something grandiose all at once, or by some random deadline you are worried about hitting. Practice, practice, practice. If you want to be the type of person who accomplishes things on a consistent basis, it's really that simple. Give yourself to a ritual, or give a ritual to yourself. Either way, they mean the same. So, What rituals will you set around your goals to ensure that you are moving toward your goals in tiny ways every day? I would like to read about it in the comment box below. Until I come your way again, this is Morning Vibes with Dr. Jerry the First. This program is powered by Top Media and Communication Nigeria. All rights reserved. Thank you for listening to this broadcast today. It would please us to no end if you continue to visit our podcast. And so to be able to do that, kindly click on the red subscribe button towards your right to subscribe to our channel. In the same vein, also click on the bell beside the subscribe button so that you can always receive the notification for any new podcast we upload. Also give us a thumb up to like this podcast. These help us to grow. And do help us share the podcast to your friends in the different social media sites you belong to. Click on the share tab just below the podcast and share directly from there. The full text of this podcast is on our blog, and would you want to read it, kindly visit the blog. We have a Facebook page where we also post our podcast on a daily basis. If you're on Facebook, kindly like our Facebook page. The links to our blog and our Facebook page are in the description box right below. Thank you for your attention. Do have a very nice day.